Today on Trisha.
Wait, come on now.
If you cheated on your husband with my man.
Is he cheating with her cousin and with her sister?
2 women, you, boxer shorts, her bedroom.
I was already walking out. Maybe they was leaving. Maybe they was getting something. I don't know what they was doing.
We was all sitting here. When she came through the door, she picked up the vase, threw it at Anita. They got so altercation.
And that's only the beginning.
Okay, what was you doing at the sex party?
He bought lingerie, he bought lubrication, and he bought condoms.
I got them for Renee, and it slipped my mind to tell her she found them before I gave it to her. So this is why she jumped in the bed.
Lie detectors and family feuds.
Did you buy sex toys from Toshine for someone other than Renee? Did you have sexual intercourse with Anita? Did you have sexual intercourse with Toshine?
The polygraph determined that Picrard.
Plus, they're back.
Nathan and his twin brother Stephen.
Something is going on between my husband Nathan and his identical twin brother's fiance Ashley.
Did you twerk on his face?
I don't even know what the hell she is talking about.
Everybody,
she is
all
delusional.
3 of us know.
You are just this crazy person.
The outrageous lie detector results.
Do you want to have sexual relations with Nathan?
I would understand if she fails this one.
Welcome, Renee. Now, when Renee met her boyfriend Picrard online, she thought she found true love. Well, sadly, this relationship came to a screeching halt when she found Picrard in her bedroom with 2 women. Yeah, and he was wearing nothing but his boxers and a guilty smirk on his face. Now, here's the real shocker. Those 2 women were Renee's little sister, Trisha, and her cousin, Anita. Not only does Renee believe Picrard is having sexual relations with her relatives, she fears he is a serial cheater. Watch this.
I'm a very hardworking single mom of 3. I work full-time, sometimes late nights, just to provide for my 3 kids because I want my kids to know what a loving family feels like, but it's hard to show them that I can't do it by myself. I have a long history of bad relationships. I was cheated on, I was abused, and when I met Picrard, I thought things would be different. He promised me that he will never hurt me, he will never cheat on me, he will never lie to me. But now I see different in him. Picrard started getting sneaky. He started talking to other females behind my back. I heard he even went to a party and got some sex toys. Like, what is he doing with those toys? He haven't shared them with me. But what's worse, the 2 people in my life that I trust the most, my sister and my cousin, Anita and Toshine, I really truthfully believe both of them is sleeping with my man. I found my sister and my cousin with Picrard coming out my bedroom, and Picrard had on his boxer shorts. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's going on. But if he fails that lie detective test, it's over. I'm done with him. It's a wrap.
That's really tough. So at the beginning of the relationship, I'm guessing everything was great.
Everything was great.
Yeah.
Everything was fine.
What changed?
Ignoring my phone calls. I called him over 20 times, no answer. I texted him about 10 times, no response.
Nothing at all. What's
No
his
response.
excuse?
And he's like, yeah, I missed your phone call. I'm like, yeah, you missed my phone call.
Yeah.
Where were you? Why you didn't text me back? Why didn't you at least call me? And he tells me, what he says to me after that is, oh, it didn't cross my mind.
Now let's come to the real kicker in all of this. Your kid sister, Toshine, and your cousin, Anita. Tell me what happened that time you got home from work.
As I was unlocking the door, coming through the door, my sister and my cousin was coming out of my bedroom.
Okay.
And Picrard was in back of them with no t-shirt on, just in his shorts. Boxer shorts.
What did you say?
I went off. I blacked out. I blacked out. And I kicked them out.
Did they give you an excuse for what was going
Oh,
on?
we ain't doing nothing.
We ain't doing nothing. We was just chilling in my bedroom with my man.
All three of them?
No.
What are you going to do if he fails this lie detector test?
It's over. It's over. What? It's over.
All right, well, I think it's time we meet this Picrard and see what he has to say for himself. So let's meet Picrard. Come on out. Hi.
How you doing? Hold on.
Well, we've only heard one side of
Yes,
things.
one side.
Let's hear from you. I want to cut straight to the chase because this seems to have annoyed Renee and upset her the most. She comes home from work. You're coming out of her bedroom in just your boxer shorts with her kid sister, her little sister, and her cousin. 2 women, you, boxer shorts, her bedroom.
Yeah, it looks bad, but there was nothing going on.
Bad.
I'm just telling you, it was nothing going on. I'm
Look
just
bad.
serious. I'm in the room, the way the room's, just the way the room is shaped, I'm to the side. I hear the door slam, right? I come out from the back to hear who's coming in.
Yeah.
As I'm coming out, her cousin and her sister is leaving the room. I'm behind them, Renee walking in.
So you were all in the room together?
Well, as I'm walking out, I saw them leaving. So it appeared, I'm telling you.
You hear this shit?
Listen, it appeared as though.
Oh, so they weren't in the room?
Why they come out the room? Why y'all ain't stay in the room?
I was already walking out. Maybe they was leaving. Maybe they was getting something.
Whatever.
I don't know what they was doing.
Whatever.
But believe me, there was nothing going on.
And you just had your boxers on?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. I'm in the house.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm comfortable.
Things have changed between the two of you. I'm hearing you get phone calls all through the night.
Yeah, I mean, it could be my producers. It could be different people calling me. I got friends that call me.
Hold up. Excuse me. I thought you told me it was your boy calling. Hello.
Listen.
Hello. Get your story right.
I'm about to get it straight right now.
No.
Check it out.
No, you got busted.
Listen, no. My producer is my boy.
We've had other guests on the show who are in the music business, and they're often a lot of women. You're not surrounded by a lot of hot women in your business?
No, it's not even like that. When I'm in there, it's strictly business. And plus, you know what's funny? She has never, ever been to the studio, so she don't even know who's in there. So you speculate.
You never gave
been
me
there.
no invite.
Because, listen, you know why? What? You know why? You know why I never gave it an invite? It's strictly business. I'm there to get the job done and get out.
What about when you don't pick up her phone calls then?
This is what I told Renee. I'm raising 2 girls, you know what I mean? I'm doing the daddy thing. When I'm in the house, my phone is not on my hip. I could be in the kitchen. I could be washing some clothes. I could be cleaning. I could be doing anything.
So you trying to tell me, Picrard, that out of all of that night, you ain't pick up your cell phone?
Yeah, I'm cleaning. That's exactly what I was doing.
Well,
tell them.
So are you telling me there's no other women on the scene?
There's no other women.
Do you find her sister and her cousin attractive?
I mean, they're attractive. They're good, nice-looking young ladies, but they are Renee's family members, and I wouldn't never, ever cross that line.
Trish, okay, what was you doing at the sex party?
Listen.
You were at a sex
party?
party?
First of all, I didn't even know it was a sex party. I just thought it was a gathering.
Whoa.
My sister Tashanae, she gives parties, sometimes on the weekends.
Sex parties?
Yeah, adult parties. You know, where they sell toys and different products for adults or whatever.
Right.
Come to find out, I heard through the grapevine, guess who was there? My man Picrard.
Really, you were?
Yes,
I was.
And I had a good time, too.
And I didn't even get an invite.
Did you buy anything?
Yes, I did. I actually bought a couple of sex toys, but here's the thing. I got them for Renee, and it slipped my mind to tell her she found them before I gave it to her. So this is why she jumped in the gun.
Guess what? Everything slips his mom.
You're saying that you've never cheated on her the whole time the two of you together?
I've never, ever cheated on her.
Never?
I don't believe that.
Okay, so if the lie detector proves you're innocent, do you want anything to change in this relationship?
Just her to stop accusing me. Stop thinking something's going on when nothing's really going on.
I'm not
going
to stop accusing you until I see different.
Okay, well, let's take a break. Let's take a break now. When we come back, When we come back, Toshine says she's ready to tell her sister the real reason why she's been getting too close for comfort to her man. And we'll reveal the results of both girls' lie detector tests. Stay with us.
Next, secrets will be revealed.
At my sex party, he bought lingerie, he bought lubrication, and he bought condoms. So, he's lying.
Later, they're back.
Nathan and his twin brother, Stephen.
Something is going on between my husband, Nathan, and his identical twin brother's fiancée, Ashley. I believe they're trying to get revenge because of what happened between me and Stephen the last time we were here.
Love, sex, and lies.
Are you serious?
Today on Trisha.
Welcome back. We've been talking to Renee, who's only moments away from finding out if the love of her life, Picrard, is cheating. Now, Renee claims he disappeared. Do you disappear?
I don't disappear. I'm not a magician.
What?
I'm not.
So where was you at when you claimed you was home when I came knocking on your door and knocking on your window?
Yeah, sometimes I hang out with the neighbors in the backyard.
I passed your backyard before I get to your front door. I ain't see you.
I could have been in the bathroom. Anything.
You wasn't home.
I was.
Liar.
The thing that hurts you the most is Renee caught Picrard hanging out in her bedroom in his boxers with her little sister Toshine and her own cousin Anita. So before we meet them, let's listen to how they feel about these accusations.
My sister Renee, she's been delusional for 6 months now. She thinks that I want her man Picrard, which I don't. Only thing I'm guilty of is trying to protect my sister because Picrard is not a good man. He made her turn against her own fresh blood.
It's ridiculous that my cousin Renee think I'm trying to make a play at her man. I'm not that type of person. She's family. I would never do nothing to hurt my cousin.
I know Picrard cheating on my sister, but it damn sure enough not with me.
I want his lie detector test done today. I'm 1,000% sure I do not want her man. I know I'm going to pass.
My sister's gonna look dumb, and she should look dumb because what she did was wrong. Renee, we never slept with your man.
You can have that cheater all to yourself.
Wow. You've invested a lot in this relationship.
They all lying.
All of them are lying. All right, let's hear from them. Ladies, come on out.
No one's lying to you. No one's lying to you.
Whatever. Don't want to hear the lies.
I'm trying to protect you.
Don't want to hear the lies.
And then you accusing me and you want to fight me over him?
I'm trying to protect you.
Are you
protect us from you.
How?
I'm trying to protect you. Like, you my
How are you trying to protect me? By coming out with my man. With no shirt on and his boxers. What was y'all doing coming out my bedroom?
Oh, have a seat. Have a seat.
They was
Sit down.
his
Sit
boxers.
down.
There was
So,
nothing going on.
what happened that day? Were you all in the bedroom together?
The day we was all in the bedroom together, we
You
had the
were?
door wide open. We was sitting there, we was smoking, we was playing the game.
That's a lie.
When she came through the door, we was all sitting there. When she came through the door, she said, what is this? We was still sitting in her room when she came in the room. We started laughing.
No.
We started
that's not what
laughing at
happened.
her.
That is
She
not
felt some type
what
of way,
happened.
picked up the vase, threw it at Anita.
Yeah.
They got into an
I
altercation.
did.
I'm confused now. I'm confused. Toshine, you're saying that she came in the bedroom, she saw all three of you in the bedroom.
I ain't even
Just a
making it in
minute.
my
Whoa,
bedroom, Trish.
whoa. Yeah, but here's where I'm confused because Picrard, you said you were coming out of the bedroom and those two came from somewhere you don't know where.
I said they came in the room. They could have been getting anything.
How you don't
the
know
remote
what they was
control
doing?
for the game.
How you don't know what they was doing, Picrard?
I did not
How
know
you don't know what they was doing? And she just said y'all was playing.
Just a minute. Why are you saying something entirely different? You said you
Yeah, why
might
y'all
be
got
looking in
two
the
different
closet.
stories going?
It ain't two different stories.
Yes, it is.
It's 2 against 1.
Yes, it is.
It's
2 against
Yes,
1.
it is. Because you told
And I
me
thought she
that
had
you was
over
looking in
her
the closet
family.
for
Renee,
something.
let me
did.
ask him something else. Renee,
always-
Toshine, this whole thing about, hang on, the whole thing about him cheating, do you think that Picrard is cheating on you? Oh,
Why
why?
are you
Well,
even
let's hear
thinking
why.
Because at my sex party,
Yeah,
at my exotic party,
yeah,
he came, he purchased toys.
yeah.
If a male gonna purchase his toys, if my boyfriend purchased toys, I'm seeing them
You better
toys that
tell me.
night.
Why y'all didn't give me
I'm
no
seeing them
invite?
toys
tell me.
that
You
night.
gotta tell me
First of
you
all,
here.
he gonna come with me to the sex party.
Why y'all
Because
didn't invite
it's a
me?
couple
Exactly.
thing.
Did you
And first of
invite
all,
him?
he lied. He didn't even buy toys. He bought lingerie, he bought lubrication, and he bought condoms. So he's lying.
So, and if we went, if we wanted him, why we tell him? Why we tell
You don't remember being there.
Have you ever seen him cheat? Evidence of him cheating?
You never. He told me. He told me.
What you told
One
you
day he came home a little bit too late, so my sister had threw it on him and told him he wasn't coming to her house.
Right.
So he said that he had went to his ex-girlfriend's house or whatever. One thing led to another, and they had sex.
Oh, really?
When he told me that.
Oh,
When he told me When he told me this. Oh, you can remember that? You about to say something?
No, I'm about to say. Are you sure you was talking to me?
Whatever. No, are you sure
I don't
you
even
bought the
remember
toys?
that conversation.
Are you sure you bought the toys?
Hang on, just let me hear this.
He told me this.
Why she lying?
When we were sitting on the porch.
Exactly.
When he told me this,
Yeah.
I told my sister immediately.
Hey, let's come back to you. Renee, what would you do? I don't know what the lie detector results are going to show, but what if you found out that something had been going on with these two and your man?
I ain't got nothing to say to neither one of them.
Whoa.
When it comes back that none of that ever happened.
And then if they come back and they pass it, I apologize.
Okay, well,
I'm a woman. I will apologize.
Let's get
But I really do. But I really do.
Let's get this. Hey,
I'm not stupid.
So, joining us now is our private investigator and polygraph examiner, Tim Acosta.
Coming up, the truth is revealed.
Did you have sexual intercourse with Anita?
The polygraph determined that Picrard.
Next. They're back.
Nathan and his twin brother, Stephen.
Something is going on between my husband Nathan and his identical twin brother's fiance Ashley. I believe they're trying to get revenge because of what happened between me and Stephen the last time we were here.
Sex and lies.
Are you serious?
Today on Trisha.
Please welcome back Nathan and his twin brother, Stephen. Last season, Nathan and Stephen were here because Nathan suspected his wife, Brittany, was having a secret affair with Stephen. Yep, and in a shocking conclusion to the show, the lie detector test proved that Brittany and Stephen had committed the ultimate act of betrayal. So today, Brittany is now terrified that Nathan may have exacted his revenge by having sex with Stephen's new fiancée, Ashley. If you are a little confused, take a look at this.
The last time I was here on the show, I was being accused of cheating on my husband with his identical twin brother.
Taking a look at the album from our wedding, every picture that you two are in, it looks like you're the one that married her.
Have you grabbed her boob?
Yeah, but I've done it right in front of him. Like,
That's inappropriate.
It's just better if you do it.
Can you tell the difference between them?
Yes.
I mean, if he was impersonating...
Yes. I admit I wasn't an angel, and the lie detector test determined that me and Stephen was sleeping together.
Have you ever had sexual intercourse with his identical twin brother, Stephen? You said no. Tim?
That was not truthful. There is something very wrong going on here.
What do you want to do?
After the show, me and Nathan split up, but we decided to work things out and get back together. And now the tables have turned, and that's why we're here now. I feel it in my gut that something is going on between my husband Nathan and his identical twin brother's fiancée Ashley. I believe they're trying to get revenge because of what happened between me and Stephen the last time we were here. Ashley has always wanted my man, even though she's engaged to his twin brother. Ashley runs up to him, kisses him on the cheek, tells him she loves him. She actually put her legs on top of his neck and was twerking it. She does all this stuff right in front of me. I love my husband and I want to be with him, but if anything happened between them two, I don't know what I would do. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Got all that? Okay. So today it's Nathan who has taken a lie detector test, and we will have those results later. So you forgave your twin for sleeping with your wife? That was...
It took a while. You know, I mean, I was embarrassed, and you know, I was made to look like a doormat basically on the last show.
Well, he was made. He made himself.
Right. Well, yeah.
You made yourself look a douchebag.
Right. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, you sleep with your twin's wife.
But we eventually worked through it. You know, he's my identical twin. I can't just cut him off.
So things are back to normal, but there seems to be a suspicion that from Brittany that maybe Steven.
She's crazy.
What do you mean she's crazy?
I guess she's just too insecure, or what's going on.
But hang on,
with her,
this is you don't think that your fiance Ashley would think, right, I'm gonna get back on you know, because you slept with Brittany.
Yeah.
So maybe she wants to sleep with your twin to get you back.
I think it's a legitimate fear. I think it's, you know, it is understandable.
She sat on your face?
Well, it wasn't no, it was no. I was a little not exactly. We were dancing.
Happened?
We were having some drinks.
I want to hear what happened.
We were having some drinks. We were dancing, and she.
How did she get up with you on the floor?
I wound up on my behind somehow, one way or other, dancing.
You were lying on the floor.
And she actually straddled my shoulders and was what we call twerking, and was dancing on me.
On your face?
No, not on my. It was like around my neck and head area, and that's what got, you know, that kind of.
Are you surprised at that?
I mean, no, it would piss, you know, it'd make me mad too.
So did you say get off, or you just said more? What?
No, I mean, we kind of went with it. We were dancing. We were, you know, having a good time.
So why would Brittany be thinking all of this? Do you think she's just thinking, expecting?
It's a revenge. I think it's a revenge thing. I mean, and Brittany has, you know,
you've shared women before.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and I admit that before. You know, we were young. You know. But the reason I think that she's targeting.
You share Ashley?
That was a long time ago.
I believe the reason why Brittany is actually targeting and singling out Ashley is because Ashley is a constant female in my life.
All right, well, I'm dying to hear what Brittany is actually complaining about, what she's seeing going on, which makes her nervous. So she's been waiting backstage to tell us what she feels. So let's meet Brittany again. So, last time we met, you were saying, no, the lie detector must be wrong, but you were fooling around with his twin brother.
We worked it all out.
Now, what do you suspect is happening between Nathan and Steven's fiancée, Ashley?
I think that they have slept together or they've had a threesome together.
Oh, wow.
Why? What makes you feel that?
Because she flirts with him all the time. She
flirts with Nathan?
Yeah, right in front of us. And like Nathan said, she twerked her ass on top of his shoulders.
I mean, we were having fun. It was a dance.
But if I was to do something like that to Steven,
would it be okay she did that to Steven?
Right.
No, but we all found out what happened between her and Steven, though.
Does she flirt with you? Does Ashley flirt with you?
Yes.
Yes.
You notice that?
Well, I mean...
Go straight.
She tells me that he's the cute one and I'm the lucky one, that I have him.
Yeah, but that's her playing around.
I mean, it's
playing around.
You don't get hurt by that?
They've argued about it.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, yes, I will admit.
Because apparently I'm the heavier one, you know, I'm more husky. So, you know, she's like, oh, you got the skinny, you know, good-looking one.
So you notice her flirt with you.
But would she be okay with me doing that with Steven? I mean, before her. Before her. Not while they were together.
Well, we all want to hear what Ashley's got to say about this. You've accused her of flirting. You think she's going with your man. You want to hear what she's got to say?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to wait until we come back. Next.
And you cheated on your husband with my man!
Later, did you have sexual intercourse with Anita?
The polygraph determined that Picrard
You are the fight. Get off my stage.
Love, sex, and lies.
Are you serious?
Today on Trisha.
Welcome back. We've been talking to identical twins Nathan and Stephen, who share not only looks, but they've got a history of sharing women. The last time they were here, a lie detector test proved that Nathan's wife, Brittany, and Stephen had an affair. Well, now they're back for round 2 because Brittany is accusing Nathan of having revenge sex with Stephen's new fiancée, Ashley. So we've heard from these 3, so it's time to hear how Ashley feels about all of these accusations. Ashley, come on out.
You're crazy if you really think that I would sleep with Nate.
I do.
Do you not see who I am with?
Right, but do you think it would be right if I was to flirt with him and stick my...
You did! That's the point!
I did?
You cheated on your husband with my man!
Before you.
It's still the point!
Before you.
Have a seat, Ashley. So, did you twerk on his face?
I don't even know what the hell she is talking about.
Everybody,
she is
all
delusional.
3 of us know what we're talking about.
You are crazy!
All 3 of us know what we're talking about.
Well,
Was that not there?
Nathan says you flirt.
If I would have was
That
to
part
do
was
that
when
to
me and Stephen first got together.
if I was to do that to Stephen, it would be...
But you did. Ashley, the other thing is Nathan said you flirt with him.
I don't see it as flirting.
What do you mean by flirting, Brittany? What is it you're seeing that you're calling flirting?
She thinks like
I don't walk up to Stephen and grab and hug him and brother-in-law, kiss him on the cheek, and I don't tell him I love him. I don't say that.
She's not saying that she loves me when I get it. She actually says, I love you guys.
But like you
and
just
you
said,
think that
you
it's
think
her.
you're trying to get a little
let me ask
bit of
Ashley
revenge.
something. Let me ask you, Ashley, you originally were attracted to Nathan.
Yes,
You
and I've never lied about that.
You referred to him as the cuter one.
Yeah.
I did when I first met the boys.
So, Ashley, has anything gone on between you and Nathan?
No.
What goes on between them 2 is inappropriate.
Nathan.
You are so jealous of everybody.
No, I'm not.
You are a jealous, crazy person.
I'm going to say this one time. All right, look. Me and you are going to be married and happily together for the rest of our lives. You 2 are obviously married. Y'all going to be together for the rest of your lives. You guys are spouses. This is forever. So 10 years down the road, y'all might not be here and we're still going to be here. That's all I got to say.
I think what he's saying is that blood... Hang on. I think what he's saying is that blood is thicker than semen. All right, so it's time to get to the bottom of this brother versus brother drama once and for all. And to help us once again is our polygraph examiner, Tim Acosta. So, Tim, let's start with Nathan first. As usual, I do not know what the results are. I am simply reading from this. Nathan, we asked you, did you and Stephen have a threesome with Ashley? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Nathan...
Next.
Do you want to have sexual relations with Nathan?
I would understand if she fails this one.
Later.
Did you have sexual intercourse with Anita?
The polygraph determined that Picrard...
Love, sex, and lies.
Are you serious?
Today on Trisha.
The last time I was here on the show, I was being accused of cheating on my husband with his identical twin brother. I admit I wasn't an angel.
Have you ever had sexual intercourse with his identical twin brother, Stephen? You said no. Tim?
That was not truthful.
And now the tables have turned, and that's why we're here now. I feel it in my gut that something is going on between my husband Nathan and his identical twin brother's fiancée Ashley.
So, Tim, let's start with Nathan first. As usual, I do not know what the results are. I am simply reading from this. Nathan, we asked you, did you and Stephen have a threesome with Ashley? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Nathan was being truthful.
I'd like to say something. Nathan 1, Brittany 0.
Nathan, we asked you, have you conspired with Ashley to get revenge on Brittany and Stephen for what they did in the past? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Nathan was being truthful.
We asked Nathan, did you have sexual intercourse with Ashley while separated from Brittany? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Nathan was being truthful.
Well, I'm sorry. I apologize to both of you.
All right, so here we go. These are the lie detector test results for Ashley. We asked Ashley, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Nathan? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Ashley was being truthful.
We asked you, do you want to have sexual relations with Nathan?
I would understand if she fails this one.
We asked you, do you want to have sexual relations with Nathan? You said no. Tim?
Polygraph determined that Ashley was being truthful.
There you go.
Thank you, Becky.
So,
Thank you, Becky.
I told you, I love Stephen.
I apologize to both of you.
Okay.
Thank God. Now, can we get over all of this? Do we have to come back anymore? I'm not coming back. Come back?
No.
Okay.
No, so,
just wanted to clarify.
So does that mean that you will now not feel so uncomfortable staying overnight?
We'll be at ease now.
Everything's happy for now. I hope we never see you again. All right. We'll be right back. Next. Let's find out Picard's results. Okay. I want to know
Can I get a copy?
Did you have sexual intercourse with Anita?
The polygraph determined that Picard
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
Love, sex, and lies. Are you serious? Today on Trisha.
I have a long history of bad relationships. And when I met Picrard, I thought things would be different. But what's worse, the two people in my life that I trust the most, my sister and my cousin, I really truthfully believe both of them is sleeping with my men.
Two women, you, boxer shorts, her bedroom.
It looks bad, but there was nothing going on.
I know Picard cheating on my sister, but it damn sure enough not with me.
I want a lie detector test done today. I know I'm going to pass.
Joining us now is our private investigator and polygraph examiner, Tim Acosta. So Tim, let's start with Renee's cousin, Anita. Okay, so I'm just reading from here. Tim, you're telling us whether Anita was telling the truth or not. We asked you, have you ever made a sexual advance towards Picard? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Anita was being truthful.
We asked Anita, had sexual intercourse with Picard? You said no. Tim?
Ever.
The polygraph determined that Anita was being truthful.
We asked you, has Picard... Hang on. Hang on. We asked you, has Picard ever made a sexual advance towards you? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Anita was being truthful.
I said I'm sorry. One down, one to go. Toshne, lie detector results. We asked you, are you trying to sabotage Renee's relationship with Picard? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Toshne was being truthful.
We asked Toshine, have you had sexual intercourse with Picrard? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Toshine was being truthful.
We asked Toshine. Oh, God. We asked you, has Picrard ever made a sexual advance towards you? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Toshine was being truthful.
Yes. I'm sorry, y'all.
We asked you, did Picrard tell you he had sex with his ex while in a relationship with Renee? You said yes. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Toshine was being truthful.
I'm telling you, I didn't tell her that. I think she believed it so much that's how it happened.
Next time you want to know who you're beefing with. Next time you need to know. Next time you need to know. Before you start a beef.
Hey, just a minute. Hey, just a minute. All we know at this point is that she wasn't lying when she said that. Now, was he bragging? Was he drunk? Was he making it up? Let's find out. You want to find out his results?
I want to know everything.
Let's find out Picard's results. Okay.
I want to know everything.
Can I get a copy? Can I get a copy? Yeah, let me get a copy of that.
Okay.
Put that on Facebook.
Tim, are you ready for Picard's results?
Yes.
Okay, hey, we asked Picrard, did you have sexual intercourse with Anita? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Picrard was being truthful.
So we know that the lie detector's working. We're not going to say that's wrong, because that was right. Yeah, okay. So we asked you, did you have sexual intercourse with Toshine? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Picrard was being truthful.
Still working, it's working.
Pop the suit collar.
You still asleep.
It's working.
You still asleep.
Hey, let's keep going. We asked you, do you not answer your phone when Renee calls you because you're with another woman? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Picrard was being truthful.
That's what I'm talking about. Can I get a little hug? Just a little.
We asked you, while in a relationship with Renee, have you had sex with any of the women that come to the studio? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Picrard was being truthful.
That's what I'm listen.
We asked you, did you buy sex toys from Toshine for someone other than Renee? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Picrard was not being truthful.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Let's say there is. Hey, just a minute. You want to hear the rest?
It's over.
Finish it. It's not done.
I can't believe that you lied to me.
Don't even let it get out.
I can't believe you lied to me. I can't believe it.
Do you want to hear the rest?
Come on now.
Okay.
I trust you.
Hey, listen.
You want me to make you another tag?
Hey, you came here for the whole truth. You said that, so I've got more things to read. We asked Picrard, while in a relationship with Renee, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than her? You said no. Tim?
The polygraph determined that Picrard was not being truthful.
I'm saying I might have been a little nervous going to test.
Why did you lie? It's over. You too pretty to cry. You too pretty to cry.
Just a minute. Do you want to say anything to your sister? Because you haven't spoken for 2 months.
I'm sorry.
All right, we'll be right back. Sex and lies.
Are you serious?
Today on Trisha. I want to thank you for watching. Remember, there will be more truth tomorrow, so I hope to see you then.